So hello, hi, welcome to the Thursday stream. Hope the audio is okay. I haven't checked, so I'm relying on you to let me know if it's not okay. Let me just let's try this one. I'll just put on chat so you can let me know if the audio. Let me know if the audio is okay or not. Oh, thank you, Paul. Great. So the way that I do this is I sit around for a bit. I just sit here for a bit and then I start speaking about non-duality, and then I open Skype for you to ask questions. So my Skype address is my name, Rebekah Maroon, and you send a friend request on there, and then you can ask questions. You can call in as well, or you can write a question and I'll read it out. But do feel free to also call in and let's speak live. So yeah, Rebekah Maroon is my Skype. I'm going to try and use my phone again for Skype, but use my internet rather than using my Wi-Fi, which my stream uses. I'll use my internet, my phone internet, and hopefully it won't cut out like last week if I do that. But we don't know. We're just trying. We're just trying different things and seeing what works, really. So it's really a work in progress. But yeah, so welcome. It's getting a bit nippy. So the title of today's talk, I really had no idea what to. Sometimes I have a vague feeling and I just put a title, and then sometimes it's like I get here just on time and I think what can I put for the title? I have no idea, and then something often comes, which is really, really beautiful, that I don't have to prepare or plan. It's just, it comes. It's so beautiful. And what came was Mystery Manifest. That's it. Mystery Manifest. I can turn chat off now, I suppose. Now we know the the audio is okay. So what we are looking for is what we are, or you could say is what is happening. This is the most profound message or teaching or pointing. The fact that this is it. What we long for is this. But because it isn't a thing, it isn't a particular thing, the seeking, the seeker, the seeking can't possibly be aware of it, or the seeking can't possibly find or look for it. It can only be looking out into things, into form, into experience, into ideas and thoughts and movements. And this is the delusion of humanity, this delusion of being a position, of being something, of being something in time, something in movement, that is who I am, who we are, something in movement, a character, story, feelings, thoughts, ideas, beliefs, opinions. When what non-duality is asking and pointing out is this not investigation, but you could say that, but it's not like, it seems like the mind's investigating who it is. The mind's on this path of looking and questioning, who is this person? Who am I? This questioning begins to happen. This highlighting the dilemma or the situation of a person, that the person is stuck in, this stream of who it believes it is, the story of who I am. And so this questioning begins to happen, this looking into the experience, this questioning of ideas, of beliefs, of stories taken on and developed over seeming time, of who we are. Because none of that is true. None of the stories, the beliefs, the ideas, the experiences, the memories, the projections, none of that is true, meaning none of that is the truth of who you are. None of that is really happening. None of that really means anything. And so as all these ideas of who you are held up, examined in this line of questioning, they're completely transparent, they're completely seen through or seen for what they are. Temporary ideas, temporary movements, temporary stories, and they're totally empty. They're totally empty of truth. They're totally empty of being solid and real. And so as all these beliefs and ideas are held up under that light, under that introspection, and seen to be not true, it's like a collapsing of something, collapsing. I'm picturing a pack of playing cards, like shaped as a house, and they're all just collapsing, like seeing through the ideas of thoughts. The house like collapses. It collapses, and they were never really. The cards were never really like thick and real. They were always like flat and transparent, really. But they seemed to be real and solid and firm and really held up with cement and concrete, like the little pigs. But really, they were just straw. No, yeah, straw, then sticks. They were really just straw. They really fell and crumbled really easily. So then what's left? What is left? What's always been here? What's always been here without name, without quality, just here, just this live presence, just this emptiness looking. Just this beingness, this emptiness. We thought that was a person. We thought that was a part of the person. Like we thought that this sense of aliveness, this beingness, was the character. That's who the character was. Like they were paired as if they were the same thing, and they're not. They're not. The character, the stories, the conditioning is this movement, this changefulness that changes, flows, appears and disappears. But what you are beyond that character, beyond that story of someone, is just here. It's just here. Shining brightly, just here. Just here. Like when the body was 3 and 4, there was this shining aliveness, this beingness. Just glowing. Before there were so many memories, before there were so many experiences put into the bag. Maybe there were a few ideas, a few concepts, a few identities starting, but they weren't very heavy or very thick yet. There was just this beingness, this shining light. But then as this story of you developed, as more and more experiences were taken on, owned as truth, as who I am, it seemed to get thicker and heavier and truer. Like this outfit got put on, and there were like more layers went on, more layers, more layers, more layers. It's so heavy. It's so heavy and so constricting. So what's being spoken about here is the undoing of that. The undoing of all those layers. And it isn't really about all those layers of clothes coming off and being burned or something. It feels more like some of them come off and get burned, but some can still be there. Like it's a part of the conditioning to have layers, to have like it's a part of interacting and a part of being alive, a part of being a flower, to have certain qualities, certain layers. But it's more seeing through those layers. So maybe a lightening of the layers happens, so they aren't so tight on you, like they move back a little. Suspended in air around you, but not on you. Like they're here, but they're not on. Like a seeing through all the layers, and then the layers can be there when they're there, and they're no longer a problem because they aren't who you are. They aren't who you are. It's like a stepping back, stepping back, stepping back to this pristine, naked emptiness. And then you're free to play as a character, but then it's not anymore true. It's just what it is. You're no longer lost in that play, lost in that character. And so this is the mystery. This is what's being longed for. Not the character getting a better outfit or the character getting a better stage or environment or any of those things. Better co-actors, co-workers to bounce off and work with. Those things are just pleasure. Having a better environment, a better outfit, improving certain things about the character. Pleasurable, but not important. Not important. And it feels like only when there's been enough seeking, enough trying on of different costumes and different stages and different co-workers, only when there's been enough of that and a seeing that those things don't satisfy or fulfill the longing, getting the perfect scenery or the perfect outfit, the perfect character to work with, perfect script. None of that ever fulfills you. I think we can look at like famous people for this and see what some of them are saying. They got the gig, they got it, and they're still not happy. It wasn't in succeeding. It wasn't in having the mansion or being in the papers or whatever it is. So I'm all for that sort of like, I'm all for um, trying to live a nice life. I mean, why not? The whole what's it called? Oh, I used to really love it. That The Secret and Abraham, and I love that. It feels such a lovely vibration, like a high energy of you can have it, you can do it, you can get it, you can achieve it. It's lovely, wonderful energy. But it's like none of that is ever gonna be it. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. That nothing is needed for your true happiness. And that feels to me to be the most important thing to discover where true happiness is. And then, yeah, move towards pleasure, move towards having the nice home and whatever else, but not through seeking, not through trying to find happiness through it. That is suffering. That is pain. To be needing something so badly, believing it to be your solution, your peace, your happiness, your love. So this is it. This is it. And this to me really is equality. It's like the best equality ever. You can fight for equality for black people, for women, for men, for whoever else, the disabled, the children. You can fight for equality. And we should fight for more balanced living for the planet, for the animals, for societies to be healthy, and yes, move towards that. Move towards treating the earth with respect, treating animals and other humans, and yes, move towards that. But to me, the true equality is in discovering who you are. The true peace is in discovering who you are. The true love is in discovering who you are. This is everything's birthright. Regardless of your situation, your circumstances, your upbringing, whether you're rich or poor, have or have not. This is yours. This is who you are. This is freedom. This is peace. You can hear that drilling. I think it's drilling. So maybe you can't hear it. The green things aren't moving, so maybe you can't hear. It's quite loud. I'm surprised the green things aren't moving, to be honest. So so this is it. This is it. We don't know about tomorrow. We don't know about what's best or what's worse or how things should be, or we don't know anything. We don't know any of that. We have ideas and we have things we learn and pick up, but we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And that's so okay not to know. It's so okay just to be simply what you are. It's so okay to just be this, to be what's happening. You don't need your projections. This is it. It is this. Okay, so I'll just go on to I'll just put Skype on. And I'll use my internet. Oh yes, I remember. Thank you, Paul, for letting me know about the audio. Hi, Melanie. Hi, on show on show on. I can't say your name. I think you have a different name as well. You have a different. What was your name last time? I can't find it now. Hi, thank you so much. Beautiful. I love hearing It's a Dream. It's a. Oivid. That was it, of course. Oivid. Hi, Oivid. I love hearing It's a Dream. It's a multi-tool saw. Multi-tool saw, by the way. Oh, it's a oh, it's a oh yeah. Didn't sound very drilly. I wasn't sure what to call it. Yeah, a saw. It's a saw. A multi-tool saw, not a drill. Okay. Thank you for that. So you can hear it then. Yes, it's loud and almost talks in a way. Yeah, it was very loud. I'm not sure what they're using it for. I can't see. I'll just put on maybe I'll try putting what's it called? Chat. I prefer getting questions in Skype, to be honest, but I'll just see if so feel free, if you'd like to call in, then feel free to call in on Skype. And don't be scared, don't be don't be afraid to call in. I find calling in very useful. As in useful. Very beneficial. I think it's important that I speak. Having having a speech disorder, speaking is very important that I speak. Hi, Paul. I'll use my phone rather than. So yummy. So nice. Hi, Paul. Hi, Rebekah. Thank you for your beautiful live streams. Please, could you say something about the mystery? In what way is everything mysterious? Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. Could you say something about the mystery? In what way is everything mysterious? Oh, it's mysterious in that we don't know what it is. We don't know what anything is. So there is life happening, there is movement, there is form. We have learned language, we have learned to name things and label things. So we say camera, we say light, we say laptop, we say phone, we say hand, we say Paul, we say me, we say I, we say you, we say room, we say England, we say earth. So we have learned all these words as a way of communicating, as a way of talking and saying, this is my home, that is your home, I will meet you in an hour at the train station. We use these words to communicate and to function. But say if you didn't speak English, or say if you didn't yet know language, you wouldn't know this is a hand. You wouldn't have that term in your brain as a word, hand. So the word hand, therefore, isn't really the same thing as whatever this is. We've given this sound, hand, in English to mean this thing here, but it's not what it is. It's not what it is. So therefore, this is a mystery. This is a mystery. This is not known. And all knowing is ideas and language. Without that, then it's unknown what anything is. We say the word I, and we assume all these things about it. We assume there's something in here that owns that word I. It's referring to something in here, something limited and small in here called I. But it's not true. It's a word we've learnt, we've picked up. It's very useful to have language, to have ways to express and communicate. But there can be this deep seeing through that, seeing through what that is and how it's claiming to be true. claiming to be a fact, that this is a camera and this is a screen and this is my voice and this is me hearing. So when that's seen through, it's total mystery, all of this. And yet it is. Yet it's appearing. It's happening. And this is where it's really beautiful, because we as humans, in most societies, we hold up in high regard in the intellect and intelligence. We hold it up to be at the highest of heights. The more you learn, the more you know, the more, it's basically saying the more words you can recall, the more words you hold on to, the more library books you have in your head, then like you're somehow more important, or you're somehow higher. But in seeing through that, in seeing through the emptiness of all of that, the meaninglessness of that, of meaning, like it's not, it's made up. We've made up these meanings for things and put value on that, put value on our interpretations of what things mean. It's crazy. It's crazy, and none of it is actually true. This simplicity, it doesn't cost a thing. You don't earn it. You don't do an exam and work towards it. This simplicity is what you are. It's what everything is. It's all there is. It's like a stepping out of all of that mental noise, or that mental accumulated mental information. So radically beautiful, so radical, to step out of the mind, to step out of knowing, meaning and truth. And that's what this is kind of talking about, really, like going back to that innocence of a child, going back to that not knowing, going back to that fundamental being that all beings have, whether it be the fly or the cat or the human or the tree or the owl or the bird or the book or the glass. This emptiness, this empty beingness, primary reality. Before knowing, before knowledge. Then as humans, we have knowledge, we have learning, we have words and language. That's okay. But to discover who you are beyond that, before all of that, that's the mystery. And you can't come to that with books of knowledge, with books of learning. What's that thing that Oh, I think Tony Parsons says it. Or was it Jesus? One of the two. About the going through the eye of a needle. You have too much knowledge, too much ideas, beliefs, thoughts. Going back to a baby, going back to that innocence, but also having that adult maturity at the same time, having that humanness, having that ability to abstract, to think, to be human, and yet not being. So being human, fully human, but yet not being. That's not who you are. Yeah. It's really beyond the mind. And that's the mystery. That's why it's mysterious. It's not known. But it's right here. But it's right here. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your question. Yeah, thank you. That's a great note to end the stream, I think. Slap bang on time as well. Okay, so thank you for joining, asking questions. Really appreciate it. Love to share and express this mystery. Okay, lots of love. Bye.